Nice Gaming. This time we are taking on Deal or No Deal for the Nintendo DS, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. I'm not even going to explain this game because it's based off such a big hit TV show, and I think, of course, the famous host of the show will explain it much better for us. That's right, everyone. Ready? Get ready to get your hands together for the Canadian comedian known as Howie Mandel, walking down on the stage right about now. There he is. Get your hands together. It's Mr. Howie Mandel. Listen to that music that we're rocking out to. Isn't that so awesome? Anyways, as people don't know, Deal or No Deal, this game is based off of that hit television show, as I mentioned before, made by the producer Endemol. It's played up to its 26 cases, or in some version boxes, with certain sums of money in it. The player chooses a case or a box to knock out that money off the board. And also it's played in many different countries all across the world. Some rules are a little bit different with each version, but it shares the general format. You can also see my mouse in this game, as you can see, as this game requires the DS touchpad. So we're going to play the single player mode, and for now we're going to play the TV game version of it. And here is our host, everybody. Here is Howie Mandel.
Welcome to Deal or No Deal. I'm Howie Mandel, and this evening you could walk away with a huge cash prize. In order to do that, you're going to have to be lucky, gutsy, and have a great sense of timing. Now I think it's time I introduce you to my better half. Actually, 26 of my better half. Ladies, please.
In one version of the show, there's 26 models each of them holding the cases. In a different version, it's actually people. I'll explain that a little bit later. There's our lovely models.
I'm surrounded by 26 cases holding millions of dollars. One of these cases holds a cool $1 million.
Yeah, what we want.
Give someone the opportunity to pick one of these cases and take home whatever inside. Will it be $1 million or 1 penny? $1 million is the top prize. No crazy stunts, no trivia questions. All this person has to do is answer the most important question. And that question is, deal or no deal?
Alright, so the game starts out with that we get to pick one of these lovely 26 cases onto the board here. I don't know why, but this one makes one that's shiny. I don't think that one has the $1 million in it, though. So let's see, which case shall we pick? Everyone picks number 7 because it's lucky. Everyone picks number 8 because it's Chinese for lucky. Well, it's a Chinese luck number, whatever. Everyone picks number 13 because that's a bad luck number, so if there was 314, I would pick that one with my name. Choices. You know what? I think I'm just gonna pick some random fucking case on here, and that would be case number 17.
Now this is your case. You may take it home today, unless you decide to sell it to the banker. But we want to find out what's in this case, and how do we do that? By opening up some. For the first round, we start with 6 cases.
For some reason,
open up 6 cases, one at a time. Go ahead and pick a case.
For some reason, at the beginning there, he starts to say we have to start opening up one of these cases, but it gets cut off in the emulator. And the sound of it might pop and crackle a bit, but that's the actual game itself, I guess. And also, I have to say that is the worst render of Howie Mandel that I have probably ever seen in my whole entire life. So as I was mentioning before, there's actually 2 different types of American versions of Deal or No Deal. This one here is pretty much what the game is based off of. It's for an hour long, and the models are holding the cases. There's also one for a half hour long, and it's actually contestants holding the cases. And at the beginning of the game, there's a big roulette wheel that's picked, and whatever the ball lands and the number is, that person gets to play the game. Now, how this will work is that I picked a case, I don't know what's in it, you don't know what's in it, so we're gonna have to find out, right? So now we're gonna start eliminating cases off the board. And as you can see, he mentioned the banker, and he wants us off the show. He wants us not to take home that $1 million. He's gonna try to sell me the case that I have for an amount about until I can take that money, and he can take, what if I sell that case for, say, I don't know, $7,000, and it turns out there's $1 million in there. I would have made a horrible deal. You know what? I am not gonna chicken out. I'm gonna go all the way and find out what's in my fucking case. Let's not screw around anymore. Let's get to it. Let's see how this works. Let's pick, you know what? Let's pick all these stupid cases that I mentioned at the beginning off. What's in it? Low, low. Fuck! Damn it! That wasn't a good start. But that's okay, the $1 million is still there.
No! No! I'm sorry, that hurt. You have 5 more cases to open. Pick a case.
Alright, I said before too that number 8 was a stupid number 2. Let's pick number 8. Come on, left side, left side. Yes! Now that is what we want. We want the low numbers. You'll see why after a while, and I'll explain later
That's
too.
great. That's exactly what we want.
I know, that's what I'm talking
You have
about, right?
4 more cases to open. Pick a case.
Oh, this is... That glowing case is really bugging me in the corner there, and I'm not sure why that's there. We are going to go with, once again, case number 13. Get all those stupid, ridiculous cases that everyone picks. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wow, this is exactly how the game should be played.
I know, right? I'm awesome at this game.
3 more cases to open. Pick a case.
This game was actually pretty popular when it was first came out. There's actually a Canadian version released for it too, where instead of the, as you can see, the $1 and the $5, it's actually a toonie and a loonie. Those of you who don't know Canadian currency, a loonie is worth $1, toonie is worth $2. There are no plans to actually do the show later on from the Canadian version, even though it got a high reception, and Howie Mandel is also Canadian, so it should go hand in hand, but turns out they didn't. I know there's a British version of the show, I know there's one in like Taiwan, Korea. As I said, this show is pretty popular. There's a whole list of it on Wikipedia here. I'm going to pick one of these top ones here, number 22. Come on! Yes! I am so awesome at this game, I swear. I should go on the real deal.
That's good. A low amount out of the way. You have 2 more cases to open. Pick a case.
I'm happy though that Howie Mandel is actually doing the voice for himself. It'd be pretty redonkulous if he wasn't. Everyone picks case number 3 because on the show, I've actually watched the half-hour one before. I actually watched it quite a bit. But they all pick number 3 because it's saying, oh, everything happens in threes in life and everything. So let's get rid of that right now. What's in it? Oh! Fuck knockers!
No!
Damn
No!
it! Damn it!
I'm sorry.
$1 million.
$1 million, our top amount. No longer in. You have 1 more case to open.
I love how they just
Pick
cut him
a
off.
case.
We're just like, no, no. Okay. I gotta recover here. I gotta recover. Case number 6. What's in there? What's inside? $5 is pretty good. I could have bought a pair of socks with
That's
it.
good. A low amount out of the way. Okay, the first round is over. Now,
Oh,
you see
here's
the
the
banker
banker.
up there? That's the one person in this room that doesn't want you to go home with a ton of money. So he's calculating. He wants you out of here now. He's looking at you.
There's
He's
the
watching
phone.
you. Hello? Okay.
There he is.
That's fair.
What's he gonna offer
And
me?
the offer is $20,000.
So I could take this deal and walk out with $20,000 right now.
This, I think, is a decent amount of money. So let me ask you,
Alright.
deal or no deal?
So I could walk out of here right now with $20,000. But you know what? Guess what we're gonna pick? If this was a show right now and I had that empty box, guess what we would pick? No fucking deal. We're gonna
You need to
go
open
all the
5
way.
more cases before the next offer. Go ahead and pick a case.
Alright, I think this is a good time for me to stop. So, when I come back, we're gonna keep eliminating things off the board. So, let's see how I do. Hopefully better. So, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.